Where are you? There you go. So last week, we did a little deep dive into the saga that is the Stephen Amell strike comments. And, we going into that video, I found that he made a TMZ interview, or he did a TMZ interview. And I was like, all right, he's probably going to apologize in this interview. He's probably going to, explain more and get us to understand what he's talking about. And he's still going to come across as a good guy. Stephen Amell does the interview. We watch it together for the first time here on Nerdy Coffee. And dude dug himself an even deeper hole, in my opinion. I think in your opinion, in that interview. He mentions that he has a call set up with SAG, so that way he can talk to them about what's going on, better ways to express how they can work through this strike and get what they want, maybe without striking. And not even a week later, boom.
Boo! Boo! Rubbish! Filth! Slime! Muck! Boo! Boo! Boo!
The memes to this picture, the comments, I should say, have brought me more joy than the memes about the Alabama brawl. The one that stands out the most is somebody was like, that phone call ended with, and you better wear the damn shirt too. So here over at Yahoo, on Friday, Amell, age 42, was photographed walking the picket line with his union outside Warner Brothers Discovery in New York City. He also sported a SAG-AFTRA strong shirt and carried a picket sign. This might be the biggest L I've ever seen in my life, or he may have received the biggest L I've seen in my life. You come out and just, as a reminder, let's go back.
Whether other actors have contacted you privately to express a similar sentiment?
I've got an extreme amount of support. A lot of people that have reached out. A lot of people that have been quiet, but I woke up this morning to 60 plus text messages from people. I'm not going to say who they are. And they support the union too. They really do. But we live in a time right now, and I don't want to wax too poetic here, where
the wax too poetic line to me, I'm not saying that this is him, but that line is when somebody's like, I'm not racist, but makes comment. That's what that line meant to me. Not the same level, but you know what I mean.
People want you to vote as long as you're voting for their candidate. I think that this has been done in a very black and white, all or nothing sort of way. And I'm talking about shows that were, and movies that were about to come out before the strike. And I'm speaking specifically about shows that, I and a bunch of other people pour their heart and soul into, that happen to be coming out within a certain window after the strike. And, I don't think that some of the consideration that was given to other projects leading up to the strike and the delay of the strike was given to some of the projects that came on the other side. And that's something that retrospectively, I should have done a better job of taking up in private with the leadership of my union. Okay. People that I greatly respect and admire.
Yeah. So he was talking this big talk, like he was going to really stand up for not necessarily the other side. What's up, Dre? Good to see you. not necessarily like the other side, like the producers or anything, but like the other side of, you know, actors, writers that want things to change, but also want things to go forward. Like he made it sound like that was him. He was going to talk to them. He was going to like, hey, we can find a way to make this work. And then this picture drops and it just, my heart was filled with such love. Like I said, what's up, Dre? Good to see you. And I missed vodka. LeBron says the Steven stuff has him cracking up too. Yeah. Where was I? All right. LeBron has been nursing a vodka-induced headache. He's celebrating the birthday this weekend. I like that. Vodka is the best. Disagree. You know we're a whiskey house over here. At my peak, I just have it chilled in a glass. Is how Rambling would have it. LeBron took down a bottle. That is impressive. Rambling Nerd says, imagine a concerned Hulk Hogan face when I say this. Oh, brother. I love that. Oliver digging hard. Yeah. Yeah, he is. By the way, shout out to Hulk Hogan. It was his 70th birthday this past week. So, yeah. Yep. Well, I think that just about wraps it. This might be the shortest Nerdy Coffee we've ever done. No thanks in part to all of the jerks in Hollywood who are not paying people what they deserve and causing everybody to have to strike. Like I said, they have to at this point. I will say, though, I'll talk about one project that already released. It's been out there. Obviously, they filmed it like a year ago because it just dropped this past year. Immediately in watching the first 15 minutes of the episode in the season, I was like, the irony is so heavy. My smoke detector's going off. It is the heat coming off the TV. The energy that the irony was putting off was so powerful. I started to watch the recent season of Black Mirror, and every season has like some sort of theme to it. But this one, I mean, the first episode is literally about AI and you signing away your likeness to the extent that a show could be made about your life. You have no control over it. You have no say in what they show and what they don't show. And the show itself is created by AI, not even the actual actors and writers and all that stuff. Insane that's coming out of Netflix, and that's literally what everybody's fighting about. Well, one of many things, but that's like probably number two, somewhere in there. So it was just crazy to watch that. I continue to watch the season. I will not give my take on it because obvious reasons, but I was just like laughing as I was working on my proton pack and watching that.